WWE Champions, we got a brand new character to preview. It is Yokozuna, Hall of Fame at 5-star gold. Now again, this is sent to me for preview purposes. I don't get to keep him. We're going to have a look at him first without any gears, and then we'll add the gears and we'll redo some of the moveset that would benefit from it. I'm all going to do this in the same videos. I won't do two separate videos this time. If we have a look at the card, the coach ability at 18,000, reinforced gems do 100% more damage. That would definitely be a hell of a lot useful on the Hall of Fame Jerry Lawler, for example, as well as many others, obviously. He has links with the other Hall of Famers, and he has two gears. The first one gives you moves that generate botch gem will create 24 more botch gems, and the second one, moves that generate silence gem, will create 18 more silence gems. So definitely very useful gears, although he looks pretty damn useful even without gears. So let's have a look at that. We will have a belt on throughout. I actually put on the belt that I use on my Scott Hall of Fame. So it is a belt that has plus move damage on everything basically, and a level 15 red move damage as well. So that gives 173% red move damage. Won't change anything for the first moveset we're going to have a look at, but it will for later movesets. So the first we're going to look at is the side belly to belly suplex. 5 MP red move, deals 69.2k damage, and make 13 random gems into silence gems. The second is the front power slam. 8 MP yellow move, deal 93.4k damage, and make 21 random silence gems into blast gems. And the other one is the back rake. 4 MP yellow move, deal 64.4k damage, and increase your red MP by 5. Now I don't have the perks maxed out. I'm only getting plus 2 MP to begin with. We will be using Kofi, which adds 4 more MP, 4 more yellow MP. We're going to use APA Bradshaw, which adds 25% to red gem damage, 100% to blast gem damage, and we don't see it here, but he adds also 3 blast gems, which in this case anyway, we're making 13. We're making 24, and we're only going to have 13, so it's not going to change much for that. The blast gem damage will though. I'm putting Hogan because he adds 2200 out of every color, plus I'm going to start with 1 extra MP of all colors, so that's going to be useful both for the yellow and the red. And I put also Typhoon because he adds 25% to blast gems, but also 15% to reds, and we're going to be blasting a whole bunch of stuff. So you could also use Ray. He would add 1 extra blast and also 25% to blast gem. I would probably use Ray if I had the gear equipped, so we'll probably do that later on, but I don't have any gears in this, so I'd rather go for red gem damage and an extra blast that I won't use. So we're gonna go versus Ivar. Right now we don't have any silence gem. We're gonna get the red MP. Now we have silence gems. We're gonna turn them into blasts. Can I even break one of them? Oh, there's a... I can break the green here, but yeah, there's not a lot that ended up connecting. Oh, that was underwhelming. I can't break anything. I don't have red and I don't have yellow because he took my yellow, so yeah. Red. Make some silence gems. I may as well break the reds, because otherwise he's going to break him on his turn. Not a huge fan of that so far. I'm guessing it's pretty different if you have the gear though. I got a feeling that without the gear, the best movesets are probably the ones that rely on move damage. Again, I can't do anything. How many turns can I not do anything? Okay. In the red. More silence. Turn him into blast. And hopefully something is gonna match this time. Break this, I'm gonna break all those all the way there. It's not gonna reach those here. If I break it here, then it's gonna split them this side. So yeah, let's go this way. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Plus it reloaded everything. There you go, that's how it was supposed to go. It started really bad. We were definitely not lucky with that first placement we got that didn't reload anything and barely broke anything, but it kind of shows the randomness of it. I got a pretty decent feeling that this is going to be a different story with the gear for this moveset specifically, but in the meantime we don't have the gear, so not a fan. Let's look at something else. Alright, here's a moveset I think is going to work pretty well. And the whole reason we even have move damage set up on the belt. It's going to be the Banzai drop. 10 MP red move, finisher deal 303k damage, make 18 random silence gem into botch gems and pin the opponent. The side belly to belly suplex. 5 MP red move, deals 69.2k damage and make 13 random gems into silence gems. And the back rake 4 MP yellow move, deals 65.4k damage and increase your red MP by 5. So as you can see, we have 2 low cost moves right there. We're going to use Butch so that we boost our red. I'm not going to boost the yellow. Reason for that is, like I said, I do have perks that gives me plus 2 MP. The first turn is going to give me 3 MP and that back rate costs me 4. So I added Santa Ogun here to get that 4th MP. If my perks were full, I would replace Santa Ogun with Snoop to have an extra 25% on the finisher. In the meantime, I'm going to use him so that I can get that back rake on the first turn. Having Butch here means that my side belly to belly suplex that costs 5 is going to be ready because I'm going to be getting 6 red on the first turn. I'm using Priest so that my red finisher is going to do 150% more damage. And I got Guersan here so that all my moves do an extra 25. Now you could be using Batista instead of Priest. He adds, I believe, 50% instead of 150, although he adds it to both reds. But obviously I have Priest now, so I'm using him for that finisher. Now this is probably going to do well over 1 million once the belt and the metal adds up. So let's see how that does. On paper it looks pretty good. Plus, not only is that finisher going to hurt for quite a bit, but it's also going to leave a whole bunch of botch gems, which is going to make it even worse to get out of it. First, we're going to use the silence move, because we're going to be able to use it twice. And even that one does 195k with the metal and everything, instead of 60. We got our first set of Silence Gem. Now with the yellow, we're going to get another 5, which is going to reload that Silence Gem move. And this moveset will be even better with the gears, because again, we're going to be making more botch gems, which mean pretty much all the silence would be converted, which they won't this time. Now we can use a finisher, 1.3 million. So 1.3 million, and there's going to be a bunch of botch gems. Unfortunately, none went off this time, but I actually had the head game plates on, which has a chance of making 10 botches every time you do a move, and I did like 3 moves so far and none went off. 1.3. He's not getting out of that. Yeah. This is more how I like it. Alright, let's have a look at something else. Alright, different moveset for Yoko. This time it's going to be the Guillotine Leg Drop 10 MP red move. Finisher deals 212,000 damage and choose 8 gems to make into purple gems and pin the opponent. The Barrog 8 MP purple move. Color submission. Choose 11 gems to make into red submission gems and do 36,000 damage for 6 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into silence gems. And the Headbutt 1 MP purple move, deal 51.6k damage plus 18k bonus damage for every silence gem. Now there's 2 ways to play this. You can go either boosting the sub, which is what I went, or you could go boosting the silence gem. I don't think boosting the silence gem is the way to go for this particular moveset, for the simple fact that we're going to be making 10 of those. A few we're going to use to actually fill the red move as red gems. And since that it's going to last for so long anyway, a lot are going to get destroyed, and there's probably not going to be that many silence left to even get a big benefit out of that headbutt. So I don't think it's the way to go. We're going to go with the submission boost. So we're going woods to start with 4 more MP. We're going to go with Zombie Brock so that it lasts 3 more turns and do 20% more damage. We're going to use I Chief Peter Maivia so that the purple submission do 50% more damage and lasts 1 extra turn. And I'm using Nikki so that the submission does another 50% damage. So it makes it almost 80,000 and it's going to last for 10 turns. So it's like 800k damage just for the submission there. Now, the problem though, again, is that my perks are not maxed. So I'm not going to be able to do that submission on the first turn. I will be able to do it on the second turn regardless of whatever match I get. I could replace Nikki with Santa Hogan instead, which would make that moveset turn 1 for the Barrog at least, not the win. But there's really no point because he's not going to have any of his moves ready on the first turn. And I'm gonna drain all his MP anyway, whether I do it on the first or the second turn. I'd rather just do an extra 50% with Nikki, but you could go turn 1 with Santa Ogan maxed. But if you do get the perks maxed, well, you would be turn 1 anyway, so let's do this. I got a feeling it's going to be pretty effective, just because it's always going to drain him pretty much almost every 2 turns of all his MP. The downside is that it's probably going to take a while. Although with the damage, with the moves and everything, so this is what I was talking about. I'm not ready turn 1. I'm still going to use this just for the extra 60k damage. It's not going to do anything else. So how much is that finisher gonna hit for? I mean, still 543k plus the damage I'll make with the purple. I mean, it's not nothing. Let's just get rid of that first turn. Right. We're gonna use that again just for the 60k damage, even though we don't have any silence gems yet. Now we're missing 6 MP. Let's take those 5, and the rest you want to play so that they're not going to be easily destroyed, although we're kind of making a lot, so they're bound to be close to some other reds. Something like that. I mean, we know we're going to lose a bunch of them anyway. So our red move is ready for next turn. Now we're just draining his MP and doing 80k every turn for 10 turns. Okay, now we're gonna get some use of that purple that does 18k for bonus silence gem. We do have 4 that remain. Yep, and now we're gonna use the finisher that does 543. And we're gonna get some damage from the purples. Now, ideally, you don't want to break the silence gems that you do have. Did a little over 500k, but that's not something that he's gonna have a problem getting out of. Oh, so we're completely out of silence gem now. Again, I'll just use it for the 60k. Now we're gonna get rid of all the MP he has, but we do need 9 reds. That'll give me all the red I need, and now the rest we'll just put, and hopefully they're gonna last 10 turns. Or not. Alright, they still lasted and we got 5 remaining. Again, we're going to use that for the bonus damage and all. And now I'm going to place more purples. Got 747 out of that. And he did not kick out. Definitely effective. Definitely going to prevent him from doing much throughout the whole match. Definitely slower than the second moveset we had to look at. Alright, let's look at something else. Alright, last moveset we'll have a look at without the gear. It's going to be the back rake. 4 MP yellow move, deal 65.4k damage and increase your red MP by 5. The side belly to belly suplex, 5 MP red move, deal 69.2k damage and make 13 random gems into silence gem. And the headbutt, 1 MP purple move, deal 51.6k damage plus 18,000 bonus damage for every silence gem. Now we'll use KO so that it boosts by 35% the damage of silence gems. We're going to use Butch so that we're going to start with more red. The point here being that I want to do that belly to belly suplex twice on the same turn. If I had maxed out perks, I would not need to use him. I would actually just use who's the other one that makes, I don't remember who's the other one. There's another trainer, I think it's Corporate Kane. Yeah, Corporate Kane, Trickster Kane. He adds also 35% to Science Gem. I would use him instead if I had maxed out perks. Also, I'm putting Santa Hogan here again because I want to be turn 1. And I'm adding Gargano so that my Science Gems are going to do an extra 15%. Plus I'm creating one more. Try that. Okay, so we're gonna start by making our 14 silence. Now we're gonna use our yellow move. Oh, I forgot to add. I did put in the general order plate on Yoko right now, which means that if I match red gems, it's gonna give me yellow MP, which means I'll be able to do it on the next turn too, because that yellow MP costs 4. It gives me 3. My turn end. Second turn I get my 4th, and I get to do that again. Alright, so now we're going to use the side belly to belly. Now we should have 28 of those silence gems. This is going to do 59k plus 28 times 27k. Would be a decent amount. 755,000. And now I'm unfortunately going to get rid of a lot of reds, but it will reload everything for the next turn. Alright, so we're going to put another 14 on the board. Getting the red reloaded my red and reloaded my yellow thanks to the plate. Now I'm going to use the yellow to reload the red yet again. Should pretty much fill the whole board. -1. So we're going to get 48 times 27k plus 60. Did 1.3 million. Unfortunately, this time we don't have a red match. We do, however, have a yellow match, which means that we will still be able to get those out on the next turn. And since there's not that many left, that should fill it again. Those. Actually overwrote a lot of them instead of going to the empty spots. Well, that took out all the health he had. Now we just need to end the turn. Can I make something cascade here? See any guess? Oh, this will. There you go. And it's over. Alright, this worked out pretty damn well. And again, we don't even have the gear yet. Alright, well, let's have a look how everything we just tried does with the gear now. Alright, so I recruited a gear now. Let me grab it. We have the silver and the gold. So again, the first one makes it so that move that generate botch gems will make 24 more, and the second makes it so that move that generates silence will create 18 more. The first moveset we'll have a look at is the one we just had a look at. We're still using the back rake, the side belly to belly, and the headbutt. Difference is we're going to be making a hell of a lot more silence gems, so we should pretty much fill the whole board on the first turn, really. Because we're going to be making like 18 plus 14, 28. We're going to make 32 gems twice. So we're going to use the exact same setup. I'm not changing trainers, coaches, or anything. Let's try that. Oops. Oh. Go back to the match. Well, let's not do cold because I haven't unlocked that match yet. I should start on those. Right. So we're making 32. And the board has 49 spots. Now we're gonna reload that red. We're gonna make another 32, hopefully filling the few spots we have left. And there's still 4 left. Oh, actually 6 left. 7 left. Alright. How much is that gonna do? 1.1 mil. Alright, now let's get more red with a little blue bonus. Go. That refilled both our yellow and our red, so let's put another 32. There's 2 left. I'm actually not going to use it right now because, well, there's only 2 to fill, so that's not going to make much of a difference. And I don't have any red or yellow to refill my next turn. I'm going to keep it just so I can do the red again next turn. I'm going to do this. $1.26 mil. Gonna do, well, let's get purple. I'm gonna get my red. I do have a yellow down there. We're gonna add 32. Should do all the health he has. There you go. And it's over. Kind of feels pretty similar, really. It kind of fasts everything by 1 turn. But I can't say it made that big of a difference on that one. Alright, let's have a look at some of the previous moveset with the gear now. Alright, now let's revisit what was my favorite moveset without the gear. Should be pretty similar, except there's going to be a lot more botches on the board. So it's going to be the Banzai drop, 10 MP red move, finisher deals 303k damage, make 18 random silence gem into botch gems and pin the opponent. The side belly to belly suplex, 5 MP red move, deal 69.2k damage and make 13 random gems into silent gems. And the back rake, 4 MP yellow move, deal 65.4k damage and increase your red MP by 5. Trainers are going to be butch to start with more red. We're going to use priest so that our finisher is going to hit for 150% more damage. I'm going to keep Santa Ogun here again, simply because I don't have the perks maxed. If my perks were maxed, I wouldn't need Ogun for that extra 1 MP. I would instead use Snoop for an extra 25% on that finish on the red move damage. I do have Gooker for another 25% to all move damage here, including the red, obviously. Let's try that. Should be pretty similar, except just even harder to get out of, because there's going to be a lot more botches. Okay, so we're going to start by putting 31 random silence gems. Now we're going to boost our red. That's going to fill both red moves. I'm going to put even more silence gems. And now we're going to do the finisher, which is going to do 1.3 million, and it's going to add 42 botches. They're probably going to all be botches, because I do see there's a few missing. Yeah, good luck getting out of that. No chance. No chance in hell. Yeah, that's pretty damn strong. Alright, let's have a look at one last, which we'll have a look at gold too. We'll add the gold gear. Alright, last one we're gonna have a look at. This time we got the gold look equipped. It's gonna be the front power slam, 8 MP yellow move, deal 93.4k damage and make 21 random silence gem into blast gem. Side belly to belly suplex, 5 MP red move, deal 69.2k damage and make 13 random gems into silence gem. And a back rake, 4 MP yellow move, deal 65.4k damage and increase your red MP by 5. I think that was the first moveset we tried. I mean, it feels like I've tried like 10 of them by now, but I think it was the first one. So we're going to be using Kofi, so we start with more yellow. We're going to use APA Bradshaw, so we make 3 extra blast gem. They do 100% extra, and the red do 25% extra. Using Ogun again, so that I can do all that on the first turn. Plus, he adds 2200 to all damage, so I would be using him anyway, even if it wasn't for the MP that the perks doesn't give me. But this time, instead of using Typhoon, that was giving Blast Gem 25% extra damage and 15% red, I'm using Ray, because I do want that extra Blast Gem. Because who knows, I mean, we saw the first time we had issue getting them matched. This time we're going to make like 25 of them. Hopefully there's going to be a bunch that are going to match. Alright, so let's start by getting our red. If we had the perks on, we would have been able to do those perks twice, those silence gems twice. We're already making 31, while we're converting 25 into blast. think they're all gonna be linked. Yeah. There you go. Pretty much the whole board's gone. 882K. And that is it. I'd have to say he's a really strong character, and I mean, the gear is really good, but he's really good without the gear too, really. But yeah, the moveset that makes the that uses the finisher that does like 1.3 million plus a bunch of bot gems, whether you have the gear or not, is definitely the one I would personally use. And I'm pretty sure that even if you don't have Priest and you use Batista instead, it pretty much probably hits like a truck anyway. Probably not for 1.3, but probably for a lot still. So yeah, that's it guys for Yokozuna. Again, he gets released, well, it probably gets released about the moment I'm going to be posting this by the time I'm done. Thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Gia. Ciao.